Hey everybody, this is Marky Ramone. Listen to Despiertos. Hey ho, let's go.
Ay, oh, let's go. Ay, oh, let's go.
Bienvenido Marky Ramone nuevamente a la Argentina. It's been 50 years since the Ramones debut record came out and almost 30 years since the band performed alive for last time. There are new generations that go to your shows, that listen to Ramones, guys, boys and girls, 20s, 15 or less. Why do you think that happens and how do you feel about that?
I think it's the lyrical content. I think it's the energy that we give off. I think it's the way our image. I think it's the fact that we never sold out. I think also that we always stuck to what we were, to our songs, our style. So I think that's one thing that the youth and of course the older fans can relate to.
Marcelo Gallo fue uno de esa generación, unas generaciones atrás, a few generations past, que empezabas a escuchar los Ramones. ¿Y hace cuánto que tocas con Marky?
Empecé, creo que los primeros shows los hice en 2005, cuando usaba músicos locales en cada país. Y después empecé en 2007, sí, a viajar, bueno, nada, como banda estable.
Claro.
Sí. O sea que básicamente hace casi 20 años que estamos en la ruta.
De 20 años en la ruta.
Sí.
What do you have to know to play Ramone's guitar, Johnny's guitar?
Downstrokes, very important. Coming in immediately after the count 1, 2, 3, 4, and realizing you have to do this for an hour and 20 minutes each show. And that's the main ingredient. And of course, appealing to everybody who wants energy and wants to hear choruses, short songs, no bullshit. And that's what the Ramones were about. And that's what we're about.
And the new band, a couple of years ago, the new band has that.
The new band is just as good. We do 35 Ramones songs. And we're all fans, and that's very important. And Marcelo and Martin and Paolo know how to do it, and that's what's important. None of this, but this. That's the main ingredient.
Marce, que venía de Expulsados hace mucho tiempo, o sea que el toque ramonero lo tenías.
Es que básicamente es eso, o sea, crecí con esta música, es lo que aprendí a tocar.
¿Y qué aprendiste con Marky?
Lo que aprendí es, digamos, que incluso es más fácil hacerlo con él.
Claro.
Por la forma de tocar. Porque muchos pueden tratar de imitar la forma de tocar de Marky, pero el flow que tiene, cómo te lleva, digo, más allá que tenés que tener la técnica, te ayuda un montón.
Claro.
Y aparte tenés el sonido de los Ramones atrás. O sea
sí, la base, la batería.
Sí, ayuda mucho eso.
Dillom, who's 25 years old, is one of the reference of the new Argentinian scene. Dillom, that he sold out a Vélez.
Yeah,
and
we had a lunch here last year.
His father is a huge Ramones fan that shows you a picture, and he is 25 years old and huge Ramones fan.
Great guy. Really nice guy, and I was very impressed that he was a Ramones fan. So
25 years old, Ramones even.
I mean, our fans are even younger than that. They're 18, 19 years old, and to see a guy like that, and a guy like Billy Joe from Green Day, reference us as their influences and music they like. I'm very grateful.
How do you see now the Ramones legacy?
Well, we definitely got to the bigger places, and we got the platinum albums and all that stuff. But that's not really what mattered. What mattered was keeping our fans happy and touring, and the legacy. Well, you know, the Ramones influenced 90% of the punk bands.
Yeah.
The new punk bands. And it's good that they keep the music alive. There's so many genres of music that these newer punk bands keep it alive, which is good. So there's something for everybody.
When you get deeply in the dynamics band, that John didn't talk to Joey, Didi being Didi, do you really think that it was gonna last too many years?
No, I just played. We played, did a few rehearsals, and me and Didi became best friends.
Yeah.
And we would tour, and I guess 115 shows a year. That's very important for every new band. Tour. That is one of the things that you should do to keep your name alive and let people know what you sound like. But we just went into our van. We had our own rows in the van, and any animosity or bullshit that was argued about, we didn't take it on the stage. We left it off the stage, and on the stage, we were who we were.
Yeah. But you're workers.
You know, I mean, bands argue, families argue. We were bandmates.
Yeah.
So there's always, you know, we're very close together. So it's always bound like brothers.
The first time you came to Argentina, it's in '91. What do you remember about that? About the fans, the euphoria?
It's great. Fans were great. Running after us, trying to stop our van. And we really appreciated it and loved it because we saw the love from them coming to us. And that was the most important thing.
Marcelo, vos los viste. ¿Cuándo fue la primera vez que viste a los Ramones?
En 92.
92. Obras.
Sí, obras.
¿Qué te acordás? Si te acordás.
Sí, yo lo primero que me acuerdo es... la primera imagen que tengo es... Nada, cuando empieza...
Pero a mí me lo contaste hace muchos años y quiero a ver
Sí.
si me contás esa misma imagen.
Cuando se apagan las luces y empieza en obra
Sí.
el bueno y el malo y el feo, la introducción. Y además sentía primero el piso que temblaba. Y después la primera imagen, no sé por qué estaba ahí medio adelante, y lo primero que vi fue la morra y blanca de Johnny. Ese es mi primer recuerdo del primer show.
Y lo que me habías dicho en su momento era ver los ojos
De Joey a través de los anteojos.
lentes.
También
Sí.
eso. Lo que más me acuerdo es el último show en 96,
Sí.
o sea, año 96. Viendo a los Ramones en River, yo tocaba la guitarra,
Claro.
pero, ahí nomás, y 9 años después ya estaba tocando con él.
Por eso. ¿Alguna vez lo pensaste?
No.
Un pibe de Versalles que tocaba la guitarra.
No, la verdad que no. ¿Qué me podía imaginar con 19 años tenía en ese momento? Digo, no me dedicaba a la música realmente, o
Claro.
sea... Pero llegó un momento que en un momento es como que cuando vi que podía ser viable, cuando él empezó a venir después de que los Ramones se separaron y venía, y dije en algún momento sé que voy a tocar con él.
In 1996 was the last show here in Argentina of the band, and Didi went to the hotel. Well, you didn't hear him and the chat, but then is that true that he was going to performance 57 Third?
Yeah, he was going to perform on stage, but we were all in a van, and there was a red light, and then he just jumped out of the van.
Why?
We don't know why. Didi's Didi.
Yeah.
You know. So he jumped out of the van, and we just did what we had to do, play. And that was because that was the most important thing, you know. But Didi was very unpredictable.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's the way he was.
Yeah. And then he was at the last show in LA. How was that experience with Didi? That he said, I'm what I am.
Right. Well, there you go. That's the answer. I am what I am.
He messed up with the lyrics.
He didn't care. You know, but then you had Eddie Vedder, then you had Chris Cornell, Lemmy, and after the show, they go to me, what happened?
The bumping in a straight line. You're going through a tight one. You keep the listen that mind. Let's creep up.
There
Siempre
was an
tratando de-
offer of $1 million to the last show of Ramones here in Argentina or in Brazil,
I don't remember, I think here.
and Joey didn't want.
Joey at that point contracted cancer.
Yeah.
He had cancer. He didn't want anyone to know, but I could see it. So I think the thing was that if he couldn't give a really good performance, he didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it. John wanted to do it. But I understood that the cancer was creeping up to him. You know, cancer can strike quick.
Yeah.
So who knows what would have happened later on when the show was ready to go, you know? You're talking about months ahead. So he could have been a lot worse. So instead of continuing, we just stopped at the right time.
Is there a rumor that Joey's was noticed of the cancer here in Argentina in 1994? He told you that, or the band, that he was sick or not?
We knew it. We could see it. We could see it in his skin color, in his vocal delivery. Plus, our tour manager knew it also. And we finished what we were able to do, and then he went to the hospital.
And a couple of years later, he started an album.
He was in the hospital. So I went to the hospital. I went with the hospital with Daniel in my car, freezing cold, snowy, picked him up, brought him to the studio, and he did his vocals. We did the tracks, but he just did his vocals, and that was it.
I want you to tell me your free time when you are not touring. The last time we talked, you told me that you paint. When the paint started in your life?
Well, when COVID started, I went to Hawaii. I went to an island that was desolate. Nobody was really there. So I said, what the fuck am I going to do? There were no drums. In the place that I rented, a house that I rented, there were Sharpies, different color Sharpies. And I said, let me see what I can do, you know? So I started painting with the Sharpies and all that stuff. And I was always into science fiction. So I started painting weird science fiction things because I had all this time.
Yeah.
You know, I was either on a hammock on the beach.
And now you still paint?
Not really, but I did about 20 paintings.
All right.
So if I feel like doing something, I'll do it.
I want you to talk or to tell me about the years that you weren't in the Ramones in the middle 80s, that you rehab and you start another jobs like a messenger or construction, and you like keep away from your ego or the rock star living. How was that?
When me and Dee Dee were hanging out a lot, I started drinking a little too much, and Dee Dee started shooting up too much. They wanted me to leave. So I went right to a rehab. The psychiatrist told me, listen, you should get some jobs now where it isn't rock and roll, just regular stuff. So I became a bike messenger. I started doing construction, things like that, you know, just regular jobs. So I didn't want to be in the rock and roll environment because I wasn't really that sober yet.
Yeah.
So as time went on, a year later, I started playing it again, you know. So the guy that took my place didn't want to be in the band anymore. So they called me up and they asked me if I'd be in the group again. And I thought about it, I thought about it. So I got everything that I had before that. And I went down to a rehearsal with Johnny Ramone, and everything was still the same. It was very easy to start over again and play.
And being touring or on a band after rehab, it was hard or
No, I didn't have any urge to drink at that point.
Yeah.
But not, I mean, the thing is that, I was drinking heavy. We're talking heavy, not wine, not beer, but heavy shit.
Yeah.
And Didi was still, at that point, shooting up. He was doing his rap thing. And then, he realized that he was a rock and roll guy.
Did you listen to those albums, Ramones albums, when you weren't on the band?
Yeah, there's some good songs, definitely. But I was asked to join the band, and the first song that I recorded when I came back was Pet Sematary from the movie. But I'm not going to knock anybody. There was some good songs in that album.
You've been recording new versions of old music, Marky Ramone's Blitzkrieg, but that's not on the show.
No, I want the songs to be out more. When you do a show, the fans want to hear what they know off the albums, like I did when I was a kid. And if I didn't hear them, I'd get disappointed. So that's why these new songs I'll do the next time.
You said that keep touring the new bands, and you keep touring because of the Ramones legacy, to staying alive.
Yeah. Songs are too good not to be played.
Acaban de venir de la gira europea. ¿Cómo se viene el show?
De mantener esa energía y nada, básicamente que la gente se divierta.
It's still different, the fans here in Argentina or in South America. It's more euphoric than it in Europe or in US.
Well, every country is different. Every country reacts differently. Here in Brazil, it's more compassion.
Yeah.
Like a love.
We shout the riffs.
It's great. They all know the words of the songs.
Yeah.
In Europe, they headbang and they bounce around, and they sing to the lyrics, but not as much as here in South America. Same thing in Scotland, Ireland.
I don't know if the Marky of 30s thought that he was gonna play drums till 73, 74 years. But I want to know what Marky of 73, almost 74, thinks about the future.
We'll see. I can still play what I did when I was 30. If my body can continue, I will. I'm not going to play like those heavy metal bands from Los Angeles where the singer can't sing anymore and the guitar player has to rely on tapes. But when my body says no more, I'll stop.
Hey.